my own country, Jamaica, doesn't give me the respect, and I'm happy they don't, because other people outside do, and they appreciate me more than my own country. So, I'm happy that I'm be able to crown elsewhere apart from Jamaica. Jamaica love winners, and once you're not win, they're not supporting you. But I don't need their support. I have my own support staff, I have my own support team. I'm a self-motivator.
Right, so this video is about Yohan Blake, and now it's been a while since Yohan Blake actually commented about not getting the support and respect from Jamaicans, and like most things in social media, after about a couple of weeks, then the story is well dead and gone. I mean, stories only last between 24 and 48 hours if you're lucky, and then it's on to the next thing. But I've decided that I'm still going to do this video because I felt passionately about the stuff that I've been observing, and I think it's very important for me to say the things that I need to say. Let me just switch off this fan here. If it gets hot, I'll switch it back on. And let me apologize in advance if you hear the fan going in the background. My apologies for that, because it's kind of hot in London. It's hot, and the heat hot. Me not complain about the heat, because when winter time coming, it's snowing, we're freezing, and we're wishing it was summer. But it is a bit hot, so I have to turn the fan on. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. Now with Yohan Blake, I feel passionate about some of the stuff I'm about to say in this video. Now, I am hoping that somebody tag Yohan Blake, call him, whatever you have to do, share the link or the whatever, and let him see the video, because I think this is very important in the Olympics. Now, I must admit that I'm going to share a clip of something that he said recently within the couple of weeks, and that I'm going to give all of my sort of credit to the inside lane, the person who caught Yohan Blake at the airport. I'm not sure if it was in London, if it was Gatwick or Heathrow Airport. The person caught him and asked him a couple of questions, and my goodness, some of the responses he had, I'm not sure that person was expecting the response that they got, but they got the response, and the video kind of went viral, in that respect. But at the end of the day, I just felt strongly when I heard it, that of the stuff he had to say, that I needed to make a comment on it, even though it's been some 2 weeks or whatever that this happened. But then again, the other reason why I'm doing it is because there's still a few murmurings going on social media in regards to Yohan Blake. Of course, with the recent release of Vybz Kartel, I just did a video on it to upload. That that video is going to take precedence over this video in terms of uploading. But yeah, in that regard, I had to put this video back for a bit, but I've decided that I'm still going to do this video and put it out, because what I've got to say I think is important. Now, where do I start? I'm going to start by playing the clip of what Usain Bolt. We get to him in a second. I'm going to play the clip of what Yohan Blake had to say to the inside lane reporter. So I'll bring that up for you now.
Get an idea from you about how this year is going for you and what this year means to you. I know you announced it was going to be your final Olympics try, so I just want to know where your head is at.
Okay, let me just stop that and rewind it, because I think I might have missed a certain bit of it.
Hear from you about how this year is going for you and what this catch you here. I couldn't catch you, but you finally stopped, and I'm so happy. So I just want to get an idea from you about how this year is going for you and what this year means to you. I know you announced it was going to be your final Olympics try, so I just want to know where your head is at.
This brings back memory. Give God thanks, I'm kind of injury free today. Back with the memories that I caused here in 2012. My head is all over the place right now, because what I wanted to do at Jamaican trials I didn't get to do. I did want to run my final Olympics, I didn't get to, but the journey continues the same way. It's definitely it would be my final Olympics. As I said, my own country, Jamaica, doesn't give me the respect, and I'm happy they don't, because other people outside do, and they appreciate me more than my own country. So,
wow, let me rewind that bit. That's very
I'm
important.
happy that doesn't give me the respect. Continue the same way. It's definitely it would be my final Olympics. As I said, my own country, Jamaica, doesn't give me the respect, and I'm happy they don't, because other people outside do, and they appreciate me more than my own country. So, I'm happy that I'm be able to crown elsewhere apart from Jamaica. So I'm just looking to continue doing what I'm doing until I'm happy to step away when it's time.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop him there. It's clear that he's frustrated, maybe a bit of anger, maybe he's fed up as well, with all what he has to endure and what he has to go through. But I'll say this, Yohan, I think if he had the backing and the support behind him, he probably would be able to break Usain Bolt's record. I strongly believe that. It's unfortunate he suffered a lot of injuries. Obviously there's rumors going around that a lot of it is of his own making, because he wasn't listening when he was being told X, Y, and Z. We sort of get the indicator from Usain Bolt when he said he disrespected the coach. My thing with Usain, I would say, is, did Yohan Blake allegedly, as you say, disrespected the coach privately or publicly? Because if Yohan disrespected the coach that you respect, meaning the coach that Usain Bolt respect, if he disrespected the coach privately behind the scenes, then you should have spoke to Yohan Blake behind the scenes privately. Now, if you spoke to Yohan Blake behind the scenes privately and he still wasn't trying to hear anything that you have to say, then you should have just let it bygones be bargains right there and say, you know what, I felt strongly about the alleged disrespect, and I just felt I had to go to Yohan and tell him a piece of my mind, or tell him how I felt. But and then just leave it there. You can sleep good at night. But if Yohan Blake disrespected the coach publicly now, then I can understand you coming out publicly and saying what you have to say. But if that's not the case, then it would appear that it's only when you spoke on it publicly that the public was aware of this alleged disrespect. And that's my thought in it. Now, the positive criticism that I'll give, because there's that other guy, sports commentator over at TVJ, that's also on a radio station, that also have a YouTube channel. I won't call his name, not yet anyway. He's him come out and cancel Yohan Blake completely, in my opinion. Now, I disagree with that, and I think personally that he should apologize to Yohan. And he's probably sitting there going, "What? Apologize to Yohan? You out of your brain, you out of your mind, brother?" No, sir, never. That would never happen. Yo, but let me second look and let me explain myself. Here's the thing. What Yohan Blake said, my way I look at it is, him should have worded it better. I shouldn't say him no need the respect or the support from the Jamaican people anyway, because him have his own team and his own people behind him and whatever, and other people crown him elsewhere, whereas his own Jamaican people now crown him. I wouldn't word it like that. How I would word it? Here's the positive criticism. I would say, it's unfortunate that my own countrymen doesn't support me. I would love to have had their support, especially when I'm going through all these injuries and struggles. It would have been much appreciated to lift my morale, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be forthcoming. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. I just have to keep my head high and keep moving. And I've got my own people behind me that helps me get through the difficult times. And also I do my own self-motivational stuff to help me. But it would be an icing on the cake, and it would be much appreciated if my countrymen could come out and support me. It would really mean a lot to me. That's the way you should answer that question. That's a media trained question. And I know you say, oh, it's media trained, but that's the way you should answer that. That way you don't alienate the supporters that you reckon is lacking. You would more like make them gravitate towards you after hearing that. But you say you don't need them and this, that, and the third, and that comes across as combative and dismissive. And even though you might feel it's justified because you're frustrated that your own countrymen ain't backing you, I just feel the way I've just explained how you could have gone about it would have been a better way to respond. Now, having said that, we have the commentator, Mr. Commentator, who is saying stuff like, what do you expect people to do? You want to kiss your foot and kiss your feet and bow down, and we not do none of that and blah blah blah, and you're ungrateful, and the amount of money and house and car and luxury, and I'm just paraphrasing, by the way, the house and car and the luxury and the lifestyle that you've had. Now the Jamaican people support you and give you that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, actually no, they didn't give him that. His own hard work gave him that. His hard work gave him that. The same way we would say the house and car and trappings of Usain Bolt. I know the Jamaican public give him that. Well, indirectly you could say it, because him support them, but them support him. But I'm hard work, training, as you know, the video with Rick Ross and Drake was say, you weren't with me in the gym. The Jamaican public wasn't with you, Yohan Blake in the gym. They wasn't with him in the gym. Were they there when him got through him hamstring and him other injuries and back injury and other injuries where I'm gonna make you hear him say in a minute. When him got through them injuries there, where was the Jamaican public? That's the support. That's the time them need him support, because him in the gym, him up on the track, him a do him thing. He's struggling. He's fighting those battles. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying in terms of him looking for that support from his countrymen, and he's not getting it, or should I say, he hasn't been getting it. So that's my point about that. But to say, you want people to bow down and kiss your feet, and the lifestyle and trappings you have, are the Jamaican people who've been supporting you give you that. No, I disagree with that. But at the same time, I understand the frustration of Yohan Blake and him come out and him lash out. Now, what I think should happen is Jamaica need to get behind him. But before Jamaica get behind him, we're going to make him finish off where he must say first. Because there's a few important things him say which really hits the nail on the head for me. So let me just make him play.
I hear you, and that's a shame. Has that been something that's been the case throughout your whole career?
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, Jamaica love winners, and once they not win, they're not supporting you. But I don't need their support. I have my own support staff, I have my own support team. I'm a self-motivator. This season has been rough.
Rewind.
I hear you, and that's a shame. Has that been something that's been the case throughout your whole career?
Yeah, Jamaica love winners, and once they not win, they're not supporting you. But I don't need their support. I have my own support staff, I have my own support team. I'm a self-motivator. This season has been rough, I'm telling the truth. I've been battling with a lot of injuries.
So you see all the stuff that I was mentioning about him saying, you've just said it there. I just think it's unfortunate, and I think Jamaica need to get behind Yohan and support him. Stop watching the money when he posts the car. When he not post money, but he posts his cars on Instagram and TikTok, on social media. He posts his cars, his houses, his swimming pool, him dancing around and doing his thing. And I suspect that from the Jamaican public, there might be a certain level, if it's even like a tiny hint of jealousy. Okay, because I must admit, Usain Bolt don't post his wealth like that. When you go on his Instagram and his social media, everything he posts is about track and field and the track and stuff surrounding sports. He doesn't post too much his lifestyle and his family that much, and the trappings of the money and wealth he's earned from athletics. He doesn't really post that like that on the gram, whereas Yohan Blake does. I'm not sure who he has behind him, but if my advice to whosoever is taking care of Yohan's PR is, you should kind of make him refrain from posting too much of his financial trappings, if you like, and luxury on the gram. I know it's a place where all the celebrities them like to post them trappings, but to be honest with you, those are the celebrities who don't have that much money. They might have a few million from the advance money them get from the label, which them have to pay back anyway. But the people with the real wealth, the people with real money on the gram, they don't post their wealth like that because they're smart. And that's my opinion. I mean, you post a little bit maybe because, depending on the type of following you have and the level of the mindset, you might have to feed into the lower mindset of, the shiny. And I get it. But for the most part, for security reasons and for other reasons, you don't want to really post your wealth like that. But if what makes him happy, and I, in my opinion, I think he does it because he now get the support from him own people, and then at the same time he's getting all these deals, these lucrative deals, he's making good money. I mean, he have actually said that he's, him live beside Mark Golding or whatever. So he might live good, him not starve, him not hungry. But at the same time, maybe he's posting these stuff and flexing because him not have the support from the same people him, and the way to motivate himself and keep himself in high spirits and positive vibe is supposed to trappings of the hard work when putting, despite all the injuries and stuff when him have to suffer. So, you know, let's just go into the injuries actually as we touch on that and hear what him have to say. So let's just jump back over, yeah, and let's just play that bit and let's just hear it.
You know, just fighting the fight because I know to get up. You know, I know that I have tread on the wheel same way, because when I look in the race and I see where myself at and I know what is causing my problem, I'm not afraid, you know, so I'll just keep on working.
Yes,
Could you give us a little bit of an insight as to like what kind of injuries and stuff that you've been battling with, if you're comfortable talking about that?
Yeah, definitely my back has been bothering me. You know, I can't get up and sprint. You know, I have some old injuries. You know, my muscle came off my bone, so when I get my first major injury.
Wait. Did him say muscle come off and bone? Is that what him say? Damn.
You know, I can't get up and sprint. You know, I have some old injuries. You know, my muscle came off my bone, so I've been when I get my first major injury, a rupture. So I've been battling with my leg hamstring as well. So it's been a fight this season. But you know, people looking from the outside don't know what's going on the inside. So I'll just have to let them talk, and I know that I have a lot of tread on the wheel same way. So I'm still spinning. You know, I've been.
I pause him there. You can see it in his face. He's frustrated, bro. He's frustrated and he's angry. This guy has so much potential and so much. Jamaica as if Jamaica give up on Yohan Blake, or no miss out on another opportunity. Or not gonna miss out on a great situation like a Usain Bolt. This is another Usain Bolt in the making, and I know Yohan Blake is probably not gonna happy with me saying that. In the sense that, you know, I'm my own man, and I get that I'm my own man. No compare me to nobody else. I'm my own man. Me no Usain Bolt. Me no Asafa Powell. Me no nobody. Me, and I get that. I have that type of thing about me as well. You're confident in who is. You're better than yourself, and regardless of what you're going through, you're always better than yourself. Me always better than me. I don't look at other YouTubers and how much subscribers them have, how much views them have, and me bet on me. Me knows if me consistent with this, no will grow. That's a given. There's no two ways about it. But having said that, I understand where he's coming from, because this is about Yohan Blake and he believes in himself, but sometimes you need that support from your countrymen, because after all, you're going out there and you're going through all these injuries and pain and suffering and training and grueling stuff for your country. It's not just alone for him to get the trappings of athletics where he might get money and get the wealth and the luxury from it. It's also the fact that there's nothing more happy, I would have thought, than you flying the flag of your country and winning a gold medal for your country and having your country hoisting you up as a hero. I'm sure, Usain Bolt can attest to that. Do you understand me? But as him say, as long as you're winning, the Jamaican people behind you, and when you're not winning, them not behind you. And this is true. You know what I mean? And I just feel that in this instant, that sports commentator from that TV, from TVJ and whatever else, and he have him on YouTube channel as well. I think you should apologize to Yohan Blake, and you should get behind Yohan Blake and support him. Here's the bigger picture. I think not just that commentator should apologize. You know, if you've done a long apology, nothing. Just say, okay, bro, it's just YouTube. I got my YouTube channel, and I'm playing a character. And I do this thing, but I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to try and knock the wind out yourselves and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm doing it. Let me pan back over to me for a second. So, I'm just basically trying to mend and clear the air in that respect and get behind your countryman. Yohan Blake is representing your country. Not only that, I think Usain Bolt should also come out and get behind Yohan Blake publicly. Yes, you publicly said you didn't like the way him disrespect the coach, but that's water under the bridge. And if Yohan Blake can come out and apologize and say, well, to the coach, I didn't really mean for disrespect him like that. I was young and dumb and blah, 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 whatever. I'm much older now, more mature now, and I see things in a different light. But just get behind Yohan at this point. The biggest picture is your country. By any means necessary within the rules of the sport, yeah? I may have to put that the caveat there and emphasize it. Jamaica athletics team, including the coach, should do anything that is necessary by any means necessary, do what you have to do to get as much medals and bring home as much medals as possible from the athletics, from the Olympics, within the rules, obviously. You understand? And that's my point. So I think that publicly, Usain Bolt should get behind Yohan Blake, and I think publicly the coach that allegedly was disrespected by said Yohan Blake should also get behind Yohan Blake, because this is the bigger picture is the country. Do what it takes to increase the chances of as much gold medal coming back to Jamaica as possible, because this is how twofold it is. One, it increases the chances of you bringing on more gold medal for Jamaica. Two, it will raise the morale and psyche of Yohan Blake to go out there and give it him all, because him now realize, the team is behind me, my coach behind me, and even the great Usain Bolt behind me, despite the things we've had in the past. My country needs to get behind me, to them get behind him too, and give him that push and that morale that he needs. And here's the other side to that coin. You see, once publicly the American athletics team, say, the coach, Usain Bolt, and the country now publicly, not privately, publicly, get behind Yohan Blake as much as them get behind the entire athletics team, both men and women, they would be shaking in their boots. They'll be filled with fear, because that's the worst thing you can do to a person. You see, once somebody have the confidence and then boosts their confidence, they will do it. I mean, if I remember correctly, even Usain Bolt said it himself, that nowadays, you never expect him to win the type of races them where I win. Correct me if I'm wrong. To win the type of races that he's winning. But because he's so confident and overconfident, it can make the other people who actually on paper that are faster than nowadays, and probably even in history run faster than nowadays, start doubt them and say, wait, that man is so overconfident. I wonder where him find out what technique him use. I wonder if him get faster. That psyche can throw you off of your game, And even though you're physically faster, you lose because the confidence was gone. Do you understand me? So that's that situation we have to think. And I'm going to do a separate video on nowadays, because my suspicions are what go on. Mind games are going on, sellout are going on, and whatever. We're going to talk about that in a separate video. But for this video with Yohan Blake, I think publicly, Usain Bolt, Asafa, Powell, the coach, everybody should get behind Yohan Blake, because let's face it, this guy, despite his injuries, and you could probably blame him and say some of his injuries he never did a listen, and if he did listen to the coach, and if he did do this, and if he did do that, and if he woulda, shoulda, coulda, fine. But we are where we are now, and maybe we don't give up on him and say, with the amount of injuries where him have, sure, him not gonna win no medal, him done damage up and full of injury. The chances of him winning anything is crazy. Because that's the same way the Americans are thinking about you. Now allows himself have come out again and said, I think it's Usain, him say every time him perform great, him injure himself, and him hope and pray say him remain injured, so him can win. And obviously if him win, and you know what I mean? So I'm thinking the American athletics team is not wishing the best for Jamaican athletics team, because you're the nemesis to them. You're their greatest competitor and rivals. So why would they wish you all the best? They want to know for fuss and fight. They want to know for beef. They want the toxic environment and the toxic energy to continue. Him talk about it on Twitter, or the Twitter athletics Jamaican team, them, Twitter page them toxic. He talks about it. All that was designed strategically for mess with the psyche of the Jamaican athletics team. Because him knows a lot of them probably, I don't know, but probably sensitive, and them skin thin, and them emotional, and them are going to say, what him say about we? How him could have said that? You wait and thrown off on a game. We don't need for us make that wash off like water for the but what him say? Who name nowadays? What him say? Why ain't paying attention to that? That's not important. We got big fish to fry. We got things to do here. When I try here, I see her. Whatever where this so-called nowadays, I say, who is he anyway? Nobody can tell me who is he. And that's the attitude the Jamaican athletics team need to adopt. Stop before in mind and I wonder, because it's American athletics and they might do a few little impressive things on our shape. No, double down and support in the team, and that's what it takes. And to do that, you need the guy from sports commentator. Me think you should apologize, but if you feel say owe him an apology and you not apologize, at least in your next videos leading up to the to the events of Yohan Blake, start come out strongly and support him and say, even though me think say when me say when me did say me can't, but I did say cause me never did say that to me, did whatever you know me I talk about. What's that saying? When you say you can't, never I did say what you did say it can't robot. Convoluted statement is so funny. But anyway, me can't even get it right. But the point I'm trying to make to you is, even though you said the things you've said on your YouTube channel, okay, said it's gone, it's in the past, it's done, you get the views, you get the laughs, and whatever. Fine, we understand what you're doing. You're playing a part, you're playing a character, and you're very good at it. Am I going to stop watching your YouTube channels? No, I find this particular sports commentator, I find his personal YouTube channel very entertaining and very interesting. And a lot of the stuff on there I find informative as well. So me always watching video them, and I will continue to watch his video. Is what I've said about him gonna stop me watching that sports commentators videos? No, but the videos they may have on TVG and whatever else, me not watch them video. They call this you know that thing that he does. That's not me. I'm sorry. I don't watch his sports commenting. I don't find them interesting in my opinion, and I just don't watch him because I'm not into sports like that. But in YouTube channel, I feel that's lit. And I'm going to make a prediction. I reckon in the next 2 to 3 months, this sports commentator will hit over 100,000 subscribers. That's how good I think he is. So this not going to stop me from watching video, and this not going to stop me from go back to him channel and revisit it often. But I just feel the way you cancel Yohan Blake with it, boy, want we come kiss him feet and kiss him foot and with all the luxury and thing where you have Jamaican people. So I think that was all uncalled for. And earlier in this video, you've heard how I go about positively criticizing him. So if you think that was a positive criticism, that's not how you positively criticize somebody. Go back to the beginning of this, earlier in this video, and see the way I positively mention him when him say him no need the Jamaican team support and this, that, and the third. Them have him own support and this, that. I just felt Yohan Blake could have go about in a different way, and I don't explain that already when I go about that again. But at the same time, I think you should apologize. But if you don't apologize, at least use your platform now. And if you love Jamaica and your team Jamaica and your team Jamaican athletics, men and women, then use your platform and boost the morale of the entire athletics team of Jamaica, including Yohan Blake. Come out and support him. He's a countryman. Him look like you. Him look like you. He's one of you. Look at the man again. Because people, we don't understand Jamaican people. Look at the man. This man could probably be a son. I don't know if the age gap is that much. If him couldn't be a son, him could have been your nephew. You understand me? If him couldn't be a nephew, him could have been, I don't know, maybe somebody that like a you take under your wings in some way, shape or form. I don't know. Yeah? So that's what I'm saying. Him look like us. He's one of us. Him look like you. Him have the same features as you. He's a Jamaican just like you. And when we say look like him, I mean in favor, you like, you know, a lot of people might take offense with and they, well, me better looking at him, not so good looking at him. I mean it in that. I mean as black people. We look alike. So he's one of your own. Support him, brother. Look in the man's eyes. It's all in the eyes. The eyes says everything. Look into those eyes, brother. The man has reached his final pit. He's going into the Olympics. Yeah? Disheartened, hurt, and injured probably. And him can't get the support from the media. Him can't get the support from the people that matters with the clout. And this is exactly what the American athletics team want. Because if he's going into the athletics team to go up on the track with him face look like that, me go tell you no, him now win nothing. Not with the face looking like that, he's not. You understand me? So this is what I'm saying. You know, I'm beseeching to Usain Bolt. Whatever I have in the past, this bigger than that. Come out and start post stuff with. Visit him, take pictures and do videos on social media with him. Not just stay in your own like a comfort space and hold up your camera and say something good. Me attack literally go to your and go to the spot. Which part you want the in France right now? I'm sure you can jump on a plane and you're there in France. You probably there support the team anyway. But be seen to do it. If you can't do that, then FaceTime him. You have the technology. FaceTime you one on the two on the back and forth on FaceTime and you post it on the gram or no go live and you understand me? That boosts morale for the Jamaican people. That boosts the morale for the Jamaican athletics team, and that boosts the morale of Yohan Blake. And we need the coach to do the same thing. And we need the sports commentator who cancel Yohan Blake to do the same thing. Even though Yohan Blake ever say, well, they never cancel me. Nobody can cancel me. But you know what I mean? It's a metaphorical way of saying on social media. We all know that. So you can uncancel a man and support him and get behind him by any means necessary within the law for put the American athletics team on the back foot. They are hoping and praying and banking on the fact that only will be at each other's throat, that the media will tear up Yohan Blake, that the former athletics team members will tear up Yohan Blake, and that the coach will distance himself from him and make him feel isolated and alone. And like him run for him country name, country color, but it's just like nominal because there's no real substance behind it because nobody know. And to me, if that's the case, then my thing is why Yohan Blake even bother go to the Olympics to represent Jamaica if the Jamaican not behind him like that. It's crazy. I don't get it. Do you need to fix that, brother? It's still too late. You can't fix that. We can't fix that. So fix it. Fix it. And to me, the way to fix it is, for these people names that I've mentioned and people have mentioned, to come out and start back this guy, brother. But they need to start come out and back this guy. You understand me? Because as I said to you, the American team, they're hoping that want to stay disunited and fragmented and at each other's throats and watch each other pocket and who have what and who are flex and who bad mind and jealous of who and who are grievance for who. You're all mature and you're all grown and you've moved on since then. Show the world that we have always said this about we Jamaican people have always said this about us. We're very vindictive and we not forgive. Myself included. But sometimes, if it's an ongoing thing, well, after a while you decide to say, why, that's that. But for the most part, I just feel that, we need to move on from that and grow a thicker skin and be more professional in our approach. And even if, if you say we're not going to be buddies after this and whatever, but you need to show some type of solidarity. Learn how to play the game and use the rules of the game to play the game. And one of the rules of the game is you need to show a united front in the face of the world. You need to show a united front in the face of your enemies, your competitors. And in this case, America is the biggest nemesis and the biggest competitor. You need to show a united front. Put the differences aside. Both the female athletics team and male athletics team. Put the differences aside. Okay? And rally behind on people. And don't look for a reason for tear somebody down. Look for a reason for not support somebody who are run and a sacrifice and a go through injury just so that them can put your country on the map. Because I guarantee if Yohan Blake run and win the race, whether them set a world record or not, if he win the race and bring on the gold medal, on the same one, I'm gonna jump up and down and say, yeah, Yohan Blake. But at that point, you know what I feel? Yohan Blake might just be shrugging his shoulders and say, yeah, I not really feel like that because I needed, I never did it for me. And because I win, only because I win a medal, even I look my direction. And that's not how it's supposed to be. You need to support him. And here's my last thing I want to say to the sports commentator. I dare say, sir, that is hypocritical of you because you also kind of hinted at loyalty. Yeah? And that the fact that maybe because Yohan Blake is complaining and moaning about, the support and the respect that he's not getting or lack thereof, where is his loyalty to Jamaica and blah blah blah, and him make money and him life alright and whatever. I'm just paraphrasing, I can't quote you and everything. But that's the implications and the energy that I pick up from part of what you were saying as well. But here's the reason why I say what you're saying, not only I think you should apologize to me. Personally, I don't know if you would or not. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. But I also think that your stance is hypocritical. Because UCM1 said, as I said to you earlier in the video, I watch a lot of your videos. UCM1 said in a separate video that he's a die-hard Liverpool fan. Where in Jamaica is Liverpool? I'll wait. The Liverpool, the football club, yeah. Where in Jamaica they're based? Where the Liverpool supporter them born and grow? Most of them. When you answer that question, you don't see the hypocrisy. So you die-hard supporter for Liverpool, a foreign sports football club. You die hard for them. You the scarf, the cap, and all the merchandise them have you buy. Whether them win, lose, or draw, you support them. So when them lose, you still Liverpool. Liverpool, you say, from beginning to end. And I respect that. I respect that. Because if you're a fan of something, don't be a fan when them a win. Just as Yohan Blake say, don't be with them when them a win, and then when them lose, you know, find a different. No. Win, lose, or draw, you need to be a strong supporter. That's what loyalty is. It's just ironic that you have that loyalty and passion for Liverpool, you know, a European football club, yeah, but you know, British football club, but at the same time you don't have the loyalty to the Jamaican athletics team where Yohan Blake is concerned, your own countryman that look like you, who have got through all these injuries. The man tell you about back pain. Let me tell you something about back pain. It's a serious thing, you know, yeah, you know, muscle come off of the bone. That speaks to the amount of power that man exert when him run, you know. For muscle come off a bone, brother. This is why I said this guy have all the attributes of setting a world record and breaking Usain Bolt world record, unless Usain Bolt secretly selfish and I want him record break. But if anyone's gonna break your record, Usain Bolt, it should be another Jamaican, or you prefer an American for break your world record. You understand me? So, you know, you want to. So I don't understand this whole mindset with this Jamaican team. So I think this is all nonsense, brother. No need for shake on yourself out of it. Snap out of it, brother. All down. So, you know, I'm sure Usain Bolt is gonna. I'm not to swear. I'm sure Usain Bolt is gonna sit there and Usain Bolt is gonna say, "What is money I talk about? What all of this have to do with me?" Where you are very influential in the athletic space, especially when it comes to the Jamaican athletics team, Usain Bolt. You know that. You know this. Yeah, you're the man. Even though you retire, you're still the man. You've set the benchmark for others to aspire to. Okay? So you're the man. So that's why your name are called. And not only that, you come out publicly and say, you speak on the facts that you didn't like the fact that Yohan disrespected the coach, yada yada yada. We understand that. We respect it. But my only question is, if the disrespect was done privately, then that should have been dealt with privately. And if Yohan Blake didn't respond in a positive way privately, then you've done what you had to do and you leave it right there, so it remain private and the public don't know about it. But you come out publicly and you say it, so it is what it is. Unless, as I said before, it was a public disrespect, allegedly, and then now you feel so strong about it that you have to publicly come out and so you have to say, well, if that's the case, then we can't fault you for that. But regardless of which is the case, yeah, this Olympics is world stage. You understand what it means, Usain Bolt, to be on the world stage in athletics and to put Jamaica on the map. You know what this is and what it feels like and what it entails. So you of all persons should understand the chess game and what it takes, the optics and the PR to get behind your man, get behind Yohan Blake, brother. Putting the differences aside and get behind and support this man. And the coach should do the same, and the sports commentator should, and everybody else should do the same. The other funny thing is, and in case people say, well, whatever, well, me do a bit of digging and a bit of history. Not much digging, but me do a bit of digging, and I come up with people like Donald Quarry. So Usain Bolt, even though you have the royal records and you have this, you're standing on the shoulders of Donald Quarry. Okay? You're standing on his shoulders. You might have the world record, but you're standing on his shoulders. He was one of the earlier people. There might be people before him, but if not, he's probably the first person to put Jamaica on the map in the athletics game. You understand me? Where athletics and the Olympics are concerned. So you're all standing on his shoulders at least, if we don't know about anybody else, before Donald Quarry. Okay? And the funny thing is, me never see Donald Quarry, me not see him doing no commentating. When me not see him on a television station and be a commentator during the athletics. Him should have a prominent role. How come you not have no heroes like this? When you not finish with them, you just dash them like toilet paper so. You understand me? Donald Quarry should be on TV. He should be commenting on men athletics. He should be there in the studios on the boxes commenting, whether it's TVJ or Gleaner or CVM or whatever. You should give this man a nice little contract and say, listen, for this Olympics, We want you to be the host. Because you put Jamaica up on the map. You've done your bit for Jamaica. And back then what you did for Jamaica made us proud, and all cameras and all eyes was on Jamaica then. So where Donald Crabbe now? Has he passed away? Me no know. I'm of the thinking that he hasn't passed away. Me pause and go check if he passed away. Okay, so me just do a quick check. Donald Curry not passed away, brother. Donald Curry is 73. Now, I think I've seen a video of him on TikTok or Instagram or one of them where he was commenting on something. So the man still have him in faculties about him. Him can still talk. You know, at least have him up there as a guest even. Enough to do no whole heap of exertion and no whole heap of act up himself. You know, he could be more in a consultative role, if you like. There's such a word as consultative. He can play more of a consultant role where, you know, he you know, him look at 1 and 2 liners, you know, something to, and this will all build morale back into the athletics team too. It ties into the heritage, the lineage of Jamaican athletics. Now I forgot to bring him over on the screen so you can see him. Hold on a second, let me draw him over. So there he is. You can see him on the screen, and you know, you can see all the information about him there. So yeah, that's Donald Quarry in that respect. So all I've got to say is, you know, Jamaican people, you know, he's not the first that them we don't hear about and him throw away. And as you know, my man say, you know, he's not the only one. You know, Yohan Blake is right. You know, once you're not winning, you don't want to know. We've seen this happen. This happened not just with Yohan Blake. You know, this has happened with Asafa Powell. He went through a similar thing, if I wasn't mistaken, where when he was winning, the Jamaican team was all up and ready. But as soon as him start, you know, get little injuries and him now perform to him optimum, them fall off and then the support gone. And grateful people. It's amazing how, you know, with Vibes Cartel, and that's the next thing. Jamaican people can be loyal if they want to, you know, because they have the sports commentator who loyal to a foreign football club full of here, you know, Europeans. I mean, a few other African and other people playing at the man, I say no. But you understand, it's a European league. You understand me? And him support them, loyal to the ground, and him say to him own mouth, even, you know, win, lose or draw, him now leave out Liverpool, which is good. Look at recently, you know, Vibes Cartel get released from prison, and over 10 years the man languish in a prison, rightfully or wrongly. Yeah, but him diehard supporters and Gaza supporters, they've never left him out. Guilty or innocent or indifferent, they've never left him out. So the loyalty is there when Jamaican people want show it. So how come when it comes to athletics, there's this selective loyalty where as long as you now win, we're back on you. But then when you not lose, we're going to find somebody else. But when it comes to Liverpool Football Club and Manchester United and other European league and whatever, NBA, you don't find no loyalty, irrespective of how much them are lose. And in every team around the world, whether NBA, NFL, the European League, whatever, the Premier League, the fans them support them team win, lose or draw. It no matter how much time in succession them lose, them now switch. You understand me? And Jamaica have shown that loyalty in those respect to those teams. So how come when it comes to athletics, you can't show the same little loyalty even when them are lose, even when them are suffer and go through injury and pain? One loyalty there, really. And you not turn it back round upon Yohan Blake. No. One loyalty lacking. You understand me? And as I say, Asafa Powell went through a similar ordeal and them same with them back up. But when it comes to Vibes Cartel, you show the loyalty. All the years, you know, Vibes Cartel lock up in a prison. Yeah? You show the loyalty. You never left him out. You never him a Gaza, you saying it, until you get him free now and you happy. Okay? Not just Asafa Powell, not just Vibes Cartel. Let's talk about some other people. The same thing happened with Sean Paul. Sean Paul have a boss. I go abroad, go boss first. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then when him get a big song abroad, we chart, then Jamaican people take him up and hug him up. And him not really hug him up like that, because let's be honest, dancehall not really embrace Sean Paul like that because him light skin and is perceived as uptown, even though we've seen video of him talking about his father's history and where him come from, but because he's of Indian descent and him light skin and him live uptown, dancer and naga embrace him like that. Them naga embrace him like that. No matter how him a chat and him bad, let's be honest. Sean Paul can stand up to Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, any one of them. Lyrics for lyrics, bars for bars. Him can do it. Let's just not get it twisted. And feel no man, him can't stand up to the killer, and him can't stand up to Beanie Man, and him can't stand up to him can't hold him one, brother. We need to stop being this. The hypocrisy is killing Jamaica. And not only him, he must go abroad, go bust and come back before the Jamaican people, fall, get the fans to support him. The same thing with Shaggy. Shaggy have to go abroad and go bust and get him big song and come back, and then the Jamaican hug him up. You want me to continue? Look at the great Bob Marley, the icon that everybody use for sell Jamaica now. In terms of tourism. Jamaica never did embrace the Rastaman like that. The Rastafari did not get the love like that. England him have to come, Britain him come and the British people embrace him and embrace his music and the new type of sound and the new look of a Rastaman, which new to them. And them embrace him and him think chart and him get big, and then when him go back to Jamaica now, then Jamaica embrace him. And even certain section of Jamaica echelon still not embrace Bob Marley like that. You understand me? So let's not get it twisted. So we name out these people who had to go abroad and go win abroad, and then Jamaica support them. Otherwise, them not get the support. Them not into the nurturing you from here come up. You understand me? As long as you win, them behind it. The minute you start lose, him wash up, man, him a puppy show. Yeah, man, him done for man, him done out. And that's it's so sad. You understand me? Who else them do that to? So we have Bob Marley, Asafa, Powell, when even Buju Banton, we see the loyalty on the show with Buju Banton. Despite what going on with Buju Banton and him go lock up and incarcerated for 10 years or plus or 8 years or whatever. Yeah, when him come out, on the show the loyalty, but in between when him in a prison, whenever you really hear no people mention Buju Banton like that, really, until him come out of prison. This is why Buju Banton sometimes I lash out against because them realize, hold on, a hypocrite. Most of them are hypocrite. On a hypocrite, brother. You understand me? You don't have nothing named loyalty. When you support anybody who you feel is a winning team and latch on to that, or if somebody can do something for you, support them. It's very rare for you to support people, win, lose or draw. You understand me? And we need to change that mindset because other countries have managed to master the art of loyalty. You understand me? So when you want the American, them support America to the end, the British to the end, Germans, Italians, French to the end. It's only the Caribbean and the African them we always at each other throat. All the turmoil we have to go through. You understand me? And we were quick for endorse a foreigner before we endorse ourselves. And from my own personal experience, me see a lot of foreigners who are complete losers in their own country, which they wouldn't even get a chance in the media. Get that chance when in Jamaica. Me see this, me forget him name, I don't want to mention him name, but me forget him name and I'm glad me forget him name. This loser idiot who are try to go around and sing reggae music and make a mockery of the culture and I take the piss out of Jamaican culture. And guess what? Me see certain YouTube platforms embrace this man and bring him on them platform and interview this man. And me say, me not see no YouTube, me not see nobody in Britain interview this man. This man have been trying, him try to do hip hop, it fail. Go do the research on this guy. Him try hip hop and it fail. Him try to come out with him own like a merch line and it failed. Him try to switch from hip hop to UK what they call the UK type of rap. The type of street music, and it failed.